channel. We're sitting here once again with Mehran. Mehran, are you ready to dive into the industry today?
Absolutely. It's been a busy week, so let's go right ahead.
All right. So as you know, oil's been kind of going up and down. It slumped 6% on Tuesday, but then Wednesday, the Energy Information Administration inventory data showed buildup, and then the prices jumped 5% again. So what's going on here? Is that something to do with the travel restrictions coming out or the Biden administration?
We'd like to make it political, wouldn't we now? But no, it's not. It's honestly. So let's start with Tuesday. What happened? Germany went through a whole different process of lockdowns. Why are they locking down? You would imagine Europe has a better system in place to administer shocks, or as we like to call it in the U.S., jabs. They don't. So their system is not online as it is here that we have all the patient data. As such, they could not manage to distribute that. You have Switzerland, one of the best countries, they weren't able to. So they went through a lockdown on Tuesday. And what happens to the oil sector nowadays? Something negative happens. People look at it in a short manner. So traders, investors looked at it in a short-term manner, and it dropped. It dropped 6% on Tuesday. Oil is not a short play. Anyone that is coming into the oil and gas sector right now should look at it as a long investment strategy. Okay, risk-adjusted rewards in our sector are amazing if done right. So that was Tuesday. Your next question was the EIA. So on Wednesday, we had the EIA numbers come out, 1 million inventory build over the past week, the week before. In fact, the night before, API came out and gave their predictions for 2.9 million buildup. Typically, these have a negative impact on oil prices when there's a buildup. When there's a draw, it has a positive impact. It's fundamental. Again, the funny thing is when you talk about geopolitics, that's not fundamental. Fundamental is actual data, numbers, oil and gas buildup, supply, demand. These should have massive moves on the industry, not geopolitics. But unfortunately, in these days, the other ones have more impact. So the inventory buildup was 1 million, but oil prices went up. And that's just based on one item happening. A mega ship got stuck in the Suez Canal. And you would think it's such a small thing, but here are a couple of numbers for you. 30% of global trade has gone through that area. All the container ships globally goes through this small canal that's between Egypt and Africa. So this has been stuck there for a while. And you have 1 million barrels of a day of oil being transported in this canal. So if it's not getting to where it needs to go, to refineries or wherever it needs to be taken, that supply comes offline, boosts oil prices. So even though we had a bad, I wouldn't say terrible, but a bad EIA number on Wednesday, we had this incident happen. How long is it going to take? We don't know. They're sending people from Switzerland, believe it or not, engineers to that region to try to resolve this. I personally see this being resolved by Sunday or Monday. Oil prices will continue being where they are. I believe they're anywhere between 57.8 to 59. I don't see them moving that much based on this coming back online. But my advice to everyone is just stay with it. Oil is a long game. If you're in this industry to make money overnight, it is not it. I would go gamble. I wouldn't do this. This is something that we build value over the long run. And true investors, that is how they become and create wealth.
Okay, so you mentioned this is a long game. People shouldn't really worry, but is there any way the individuals and businesses are able to capitalize off these movements?
Absolutely. Listen, we know the lockdowns are temporary. We know that. See, in investing, nothing's finite. So you can't predict things in investing. Even analysts, economists, they are wrong almost all the time. One thing that you can say with certainty is these lockdowns are temporary. By knowing this and knowing the direct impact of Europe coming back online and the impact on demand for oil, it's inevitable. It's going back up. That on its own should be a very calming effect within the market for investors to pursue and invest in the oil sector. That is why we're in it. We're bullish. We're continuing to go in it. And I believe every single investor should take that into account when analyzing and trying to get into the market.
Wonderful, Mehran. Well, thank you so much for all the great advice. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Mehran, any last words?
That's it. Thank you all and all the best.
All the best to you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment. Have a great day, Mehran.
You too.